this is today's lime green look. We're gonna get started by using some concealer from Alexa Prosecco, and I'm gonna apply this to the inner and outer part of my eyelid area, eye area, to help cancel out any discoloration. And I'm also gonna apply some of this in the transition area. We're gonna actually use this as a primer as well. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead using a Royal Care Cosmetics mini kabuki brush. This is the kind of like fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna blend out all that concealer. If I didn't mention, the concealers from Alexa Prosecco is in I believe caramel. I'll put the name of it down below. And then now I'm just priming the lid using some LA Girl Pro Primer in white, and I'm just gonna blend it out with the same Royal Care brush. We don't need a lot right now because we're gonna reapply the primer in a while. Now I'm gonna apply this brown color from my Tawny Tease palette or duo from Black Opal, and I'm gonna use this large fluffy blending brush from the Sonia Kashuk limited edition 15-piece set, and I'm just gonna apply this to the transition area, blending it up towards the front part of the brow, but as you guys can see, not all the way. Now I'm gonna use this darker reddish brown color, and I'm gonna apply this right underneath my main transition color, right in the crease, and I'm just gonna kind of concentrate this to the outer part and then blend it in up towards the brow as well, but not bringing it up all the way to the brow. Okay, and I'm using that like small little dome brush from the set. All right, if you guys have any small little eyeshadow brush, that will work too. Remember, you don't have to, you know, use every single thing I use in my tutorials. If you can't find it, just use what you got. I'm just gonna blend out those two colors just to make sure it's nice and smooth using the large fluffy blending brush, and then I'm gonna re-prime my lid using the LA Girl Pro Primer stick in white, and just gonna blend that out just a bit, just to make sure it's nice and even. And then I'm gonna use this beautiful lime green color from this company called ColourPop. The shade is called Fizz, like fizz. So it's like a creamy type of eyeshadow, and I'm applying it using the shadow brush from the Sonia Kashuk set. It's kind of creamy, and it has a strange texture, like a good strange texture. It's kind of like wet-ish a little bit, and it has like these sparkly glitter things in it, and it stays on. It's crease free. I even tested it out. I went outside and rode bikes with this makeup on, and you know, when you're riding bike, you're sweating a lot, and it stayed on. All right, and now I'm using my Wet n Wild gel liner just to create my wing liner, and I'm using the angled brush from the set. And then I'm gonna go in with the foundation brush from the set and the same concealer from Alexa Prosecco, and apply this under the eye and blend this out. We're just doing this before we complete our under eye makeup, you know. Now I'm gonna set that concealer with some Black Opal pressed invisible powder, and then I'm gonna go under my eyes using this small detailer brush with that same brown shade that we applied to our transition area. The shade is from the Tawny Tease duo, and I'm just gonna smudge that under my lower lashes, and then I'm going to line my waterline with this black eyeliner pencil from Rimmel London. This is one of their kohl eyeliners. It's like a casual kohl eyeliner. It's really black, you guys. And I'm gonna go back in with that same brush and kind of smudge out the edges of that black eyeliner. I don't want it to be too hard, so I want to smoke it out a bit. And then I'm gonna apply this Black Shock Duo's black eyeshadow from Black Opal. It's a very black, matte black color, so I'm gonna apply it on top of that liner just to make it a little more darker. And then I'm gonna apply this liner. This is a Glide Gel liner from LA Girl Cosmetics. This is in the shade Gypsy Teal. I love this eyeliner, you guys. It's one of my favorites from them. I'm just gonna apply that and kind of, you know, it could be a little messy because we're gonna end up smudging it out with that same brush we used to apply the brown and the black eyeshadow. I did clean out my brush, so make sure if you're using the same brush again, clean it off, okay? Use a paper towel. Now I'm gonna use this gold kind of color to apply to my tear duct area. That's from the Guilty Treat duo, I believe it is. And then I'm going to use that kind of champagne color from the new I think it's Bear palette from City Color. I'm not sure, I forgot. It's a new palette, so I'm not used to the name yet, but I'll put the link down below for it. Alright, and then for mascara, I'm using the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. I really like this mascara, you guys. It makes my bottom lashes look like whoa. Now for lashes, I just got a fresh new pair of my favorite Cocoa lashes in Ariel. I accidentally broke my last set, which I've been wearing for the last 4 or 5 months. Okay, but it's over with. Got a new set now. So now for foundation, I'm using my Bobbi Brown Skin Stick in Warm Almond. I have been using this quite a lot, you guys. I love this foundation. Like, I love it. I love it. I love it. I'll probably have to sacrifice a couple of makeup shopping sprees to be able to purchase this again. Now I'm just gonna blend this out using a Real Techniques foundation brush. I believe this is the Pro foundation brush from them. I'm not sure. They have so many. But if I find the name of it, I'll just link it down below. I'm just gonna blend this all out, okay? And if you're like a hairy person, like I have a lot of hairs on my forehead, between my eyebrows and my hairline, kind of go along with the hair. Don't go against it, or else the foundation will get caught up in the hair follicles and it will just look really messy. So if your hair is going one direction, blend towards that direction, if that makes any sense, okay? Now I'm gonna go in with my Alexa Prosecco concealer in Caramel Cream. That's the name of it, you guys. I just remembered. And I'm gonna apply this under my eyes using the same foundation brush, and I'm gonna put it in that kind of triangular shape under the eyes. This will just help brighten up under the eyes and just bring, you know, good light under the eyes. We just want to attract light to the right places. Okay, and I'm applying it in a patting motion. You can do the little sweeping motion if you like, but don't do them too much, or else it's just gonna drag the concealer and it's not gonna look too good. So kind of do more of a patting motion and only use the like swiping type of motion for, like, you know, under the eye, or just, you know, just to clean up certain spots. Okay. I'm gonna go back in with my foundation just to blend my foundation dust. My foundation brush just to blend out the edges of the concealer, because I don't want it to look, you know, like it's not put together well. And I'm just gonna blend that out. And then here I'm gonna just contour my nose, add a little bit of concealer to the bridge bone of my nose and the top of my lip, my chin, and my forehead. And I'm just gonna do pretty much the same thing I did under the eyes and just blend that out. And then I'm gonna go back in with my foundation brush just to blend out the edges so everything will look nice and smooth and seamless. You don't want to be able to tell where concealer starts and where foundation starts. Like, you don't want that. So we're just gonna use the foundation brush just to blend out the edges to make sure everything looks nice and blended. For setting powder, I'm using my black Opal oil blocking powder, and I'm only setting under my eyes and right alongside my nose. That's, you know, where I like to set the most. And I'll set my bridge bone of my nose, my forehead, above my lip and my chin. But the rest of my face, I pretty much leave it like that, okay? If I'm gonna have a long day, I'll use a setting spray so that my foundation doesn't look too matte, because I'm not a matte person. I like skin looking foundation. You know, I like it to look like skin, you know, flawless skin. That's what I prefer. Okay. Yeah, my hairstyle is like business in the front and party in the back right now. Alright, so now using my contouring brush from the Sonia Kashuk set, I'm gonna use Chocolate Truffle. This is a bronzer from City Color. It's a new B matte bronzer. It's called Chocolate Truffle. And I'm just gonna contour the side of my cheek. I love how that contour came out, very sharp, but I'm gonna end up blending it out because it was a little too sharp. You know, I didn't want it to be too noticeable. So I'm just gonna blend out the edge of it just a bit. I'm going to use this brush just to blend out all along my hairline, just to make sure everything looks nice and bronze and glowy. Not glowy, sun-kissed, that's the word. And if you notice, I'm brushing along with my hair, so that in the direction that my hair is going, that's how I'm going, you know? If that makes any sense. I'm brushing along with the hair, not against it. I'm also going to use whatever product is left on the brush to contour my nose. This is a really easy, quick way to contour your nose without, you know, having to use a smaller brush. So the brush is already straight, so it wouldn't, you know, make a weird shape. So you'll get pretty much a shape that you're going for. A nice straight line. And notice I'm blending it up into my brows, okay? I don't want the contour to stop right under my brows. That will look very obvious that it is contoured. So we want to kind of blend this up all the way up into the brow. And then just rub a bit of the bronzing powder under the nose just to, you know, finish it all off. Now for highlighting, I'm using the new Timeless Beauty palette from City Color. I'm going to use the lightest shade and my Luxe brush from Sedona Lace. I've had this brush for a very long time. I love it so much. As you guys can see, I use it a lot for different things. So I'm just going to use it to highlight my cheekbones. And then I'm going to go in with this beautiful Desert Treasure bronzer from City Color. This one is in the shade Oasis, and I'm using the blush brush from the Sonia Kashuk set to apply that to my cheeks. So this is going to be my blush today. For lips, I'm using the new City Chic lip liner pencil in coffee, and I'm just going to line my lips and fill it in with the pencil. I'm going for a nude matte lip today, very neutral lip you would say. So we're just going to fill in the entire lip. I actually wanted to go out to Walmart like this today, the day that I did this, but my kids didn't want to go, so we ended up riding bikes in the yard. So I was outside with a full face of makeup riding bike in house clothes. It's the weirdest thing ever, but it was fun, and it was a good way for me to test out the foundation and the eyeshadow and the makeup because I was sweating and I was doing a lot, so it was good. As for lipstick, right now I'm applying Taupe. This is a new Be Matte lipstick from City Color. I love it so much, you guys. You know I like my lighter shade nudes, so I'm just gonna apply this to the lips and blend it in, and then I'm gonna go back in with the lip liner just to make sure everything looks nice and, you know, blended. And that is it for this look. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. I hope you share it, like it, subscribe, and all that good stuff. These are the final pictures, and yeah, if you guys have any requests, leave them down below, and I'll see you in my next tutorial. Love you guys. Bye.